Hey Starfinders, it's me, your boy, GM Logar, Logar the Yogar, Mike Logan, Starfinder Infinite Creator, Design Dash Champion, and PAX Unplugged Superstar. I believe that the gold star that they printed out for me is officially in the mail. I am happily presenting to you the final episode of Season 2. It took about 6 months, but baby, we did it. We have wrapped up the entirety of Dead Sun's Book 5, The Ruined Clouds. We are very excited to present this. It was a great time. The episode picks up halfway through the final boss fight in the bowels of the Foundry. It then explores the epilogue of the local story and how it fits into the overarching story that we've been going through in the entire Dead Sun's path, and then ends with each character having their own epilogue that will lead us into the next phase of our adventure, which will be Dead Sundays Enhanced. We will be making some changes, very small changes, incorporating some of the things that were published in the Starfinder Enhanced rulebook, as well as continuing the Dead Sun's path with the next book. Sorry. In the beginning, I said we had finished book 5. This is book 4. We finished book 4. We're about to do book 5. Oh, geez. I've done it again. Ladies and gentlemen, I've done it again. But there will be more information about Dead Sundays Enhanced in the coming weeks. I want to tell you about a very special thing that we're going to be doing this Sunday. At PAX Unplugged, I got to play a game called Pirate Borg, and Pirate Borg captures the essence of the fantasy pirate lifestyle. Grog swilling, cannon firing, lines connected to sails swinging, Jack Sparrow-ass pirate life. Better than any game that I have played, and I am desperate to play it again. So I have decided that this Sunday on our YouTube and Twitch channels, I will run a game of Pirate Borg in space for the crew of Dead Sundays, as well as a very special guest, senior developer from Paizo, Jenny, publisher of Pathfinder and Starfinder rulebooks and adventure modules, will be joining us this Sunday to play Star Pirate Borg. It's going to be great. You should come. Until then, please subscribe to this channel, like this video, it really helps, and leave a comment on what you thought was the best epilogue or the person that's going to have the coolest thing happen to them in the next season. Thank you for coming. Enjoy the episode. It's been real. Oh, and then I want you to go to the mall and find...
History is broken. All recorded knowledge more than 300 years old has been corrupted. The Starfinder Society is recruiting outsiders to unravel the mysteries of what happened. Unlikely heroes must learn to work together to stay alive, where technology and magic exist together among the stars. Dead Sundays, most Sundays at 7 p.m. Only on twitch.tv/LogarTheOgar. The past haunts us all.
Hi, welcome to Dead Sundays. Dead Sundays is a show to play Starfinder on a Sunday and get mad at our friends. This is the final episode of Season 2. Up front, I just want to say, you guys have done a great job. We've made we've done a great job. We've made an incredible thing. Thank you. But this is about you, so I'm gonna be rubber and you're gonna be glue. So this compliment sticks to you. Oh, God damn it, Beck! Get out of the chat. Get out of the chat. I am very happy that we like. I think what we're doing is very funny to me because it's a thing that I have talked to people about that a lot of people don't get to do. They don't get to play a whole campaign. They don't get to play all 6 books of an adventure path. It just doesn't happen. We've been doing this for 2.5 years, which is so much longer than I thought we were going to be doing this. I didn't realize that it was going to take this long. So I'm glad that you guys have been riding with me, and we're going to continue to ride basically right up until Starfinder 2 comes out. And we're going to, the idea is to kind of build all of our little following and get all of our episodes out so that when Starfinder 2 happens, we can go, bam, what's up? We're back. Let's do it. Wakanda forever. All right. So There is one thing, very importantly, that I want to bring up before we get back into where we are, is that Hunstman Xavra, who you are fighting, was written and printed by fantastic designer named Jason Keeley. And recently, I took a deep dive into the forums of Paizo, and I found out that it has been confirmed by Jason Keeley that both Xavra and Hi Becky were written and printed incorrectly. Apparently,
just because the name, her name sounds like something you would have made up.
So hold on. I apparently had you guys muted for the stream.
Oh, well, cool.
So you know what's funny?
You said some very funny things.
It's funny because now none of those compliments that you guys gave me matter. So I'm just going to cut that out at the beginning. I've invested thousands of hours into this, and I'm never doing it that way again. Shout out to Megan Bites for texting me and saying, "Hey, I can't hear anybody but you." As soon as I got the text, I was like, "Something's wrong with the stream. I know what's wrong with it." And I opened it, and boy, was I right.
Turn it off.
Uninstall Twitch from your computer. Okay. Now that we can all hear ourselves and everybody, and me, we can hear me. You know what? Everybody just go ahead and just give me an introduction to your character and a level real quick. Just say, "Hi, my name is, and this is what I do." Please. Clara, go first.
Why? I forgot what level I am. Hi,
you're level 9, it's fine.
Yeah, but what combination?
No, the level, I mean the level for the audio.
Okay. Hi, I'm Beck. I play Clara.
Very good. Ryan, please go.
Hi, my name's Ryan. I play Pax.
Hi, Steph, please go.
Hi, my name is.
Perfect. Okay, stop whatever that is. Stop. No, stop. Shut. Ian, please go.
Hey, what's up? My name's Ian, and I play Horatio Raj Cruz.
Thank you. The only normal one. Perfect. Okay. So before we start, I did try to say this, and I didn't get your reaction to it because you guys were muted. That would have been really fucking embarrassing. You guys fought Xavra, and you were kind of not having a great time. I went and I looked at the forums for Paizo. Turns out Xavra was calculated way wrong, and his armor class was way too high. And it took the fact that Clara missed on a 30 for me to go, I've never done the math, but let me do the math. I started to do the math and realized that if you need more, it should level out that a martial character who mostly does damage, like Pax, should have about a 50% hit chance, and Pax did not, and neither did Clara. And that's when I was like, oh yeah, if you have to crit, then like something is not right here, and I was correct. So it has been adjusted.
I thought it was some final boss stuff where it's like after we did a thing, then we would stop hitting.
You had to do some other objective.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I've also like
where it was like, oh, you have to touch these 4 things, and then all of a sudden the real Elf Frost King shows up. You know,
right? Yeah, the whole thing's of
something like that. Or like he's a tomato can, and it was just like, now you got to crit 3 times, then any damage you do to him is okay.
That too. But no, I'm not fully aware of any mechanics that exist in printed Starfinder material. I have made up stuff like that and not told you. But he has been adjusted. We are going to get back into combat. I'm going to give you a quick preamble, and then we're going to get started. Just as a reminder of where you are. You had come to Nezhur 6, chasing the Cult of the Devourer, and trying to find more information about something called the Stellar Degenerator. Once you arrived on Nezhur 6, you made contact with the local Kish. You found out that the cult was here. They did a big bad thing and ran away. It split the Kish community. You found your way to several Kish holy sites to gain information about how to get into the Foundry. You are in the Foundry now, searching for some sort of data or information that will give you more clues as to where the Stellar Degenerator might be, what the Stellar Degenerator is and what you're going to do with it. What you do know is that the Cult of the Devourer, who is a doomsday cult bent on the destruction of the entire universe, already has that information. One of the advisors to the chieftain, whose name is Hoifek, this advisor named Hunstman Xavra locked himself in the Foundry to protect the information from any other outsiders that might come in. Xavra is a religious fanatic. He does not care what you look like. He is only interested in that you are not Kish, and therefore you are some sort of enemy sent by the ancestors to test him and the Kish. The last thing that happened is Raj had been struck by, I'm just kidding.
A smooth criminal.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you.
Wait, you mad at my M&M thing? But you get all right, whatever. Double standard.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Yes, period. Xavra had jumped down from the balcony and hit Raj. Now remember that Zib and Clara are both slowed for a significant amount of time, which means that you can only take one action and you're staggered. Xavra hit Raj after he cast the microbot assault spell, and unfortunately, that's where we stopped because I wasn't sure how to make that happen. Unfortunately, that means that the spell is just gone.
Okay.
So it will last until the end of his turn next round.
Okay.
The way concentration works is every round you spend a standard action to concentrate on a spell. Sometimes that means you concentrate on it and it casts. Sometimes it means you concentrate on it and it persists. It's the same action either way. And when you are hit during that action, like when you're hit with a reaction, it disrupts that and you lose the spell.
Oh, wait. Logan, if you look at Microbot Assault, I get one more round after that, too.
I know, that's why it's going to last until the end of his next turn.
Cool. So it's got to dissipate.
Exactly. So it will give him the benefits, it will give you guys the benefits of Microbot Assault for another round. Also, I'm also going to just remind you that his AC has been adjusted significantly. I'm going to start some music. Does anybody have any questions?
Can I win? Can we win?
You're absolutely going to win.
Okay.
Especially after what happens next.
Do you want any banana bread?
Yeah, can
I
I
would love some banana
Dude, it would
bread.
be
That
so
sounds
funny
great.
if I just ran to your house and got banana bread on stream and then came back to my house.
I was really hoping you guys had a setup where Steph was going to reach up and you were going to reach past your camera and pull down.
Oh man, that would have been great. Yeah.
Oh, can we have a sleepover?
Okay. It is Raj's turn because at the end of Zavra's turn, he hit you. And we are going to start with Raj, I think. Yep, because you got hit and you used the shield and Xavra hit you and you took damage and it is now Raj's turn. Raj, what would you like to do? You are in the middle of combat.
So I'm going to... Oh, I'm straight up engaged with homie, aren't I? Boy, this is a pick. I sure am in a pickle, aren't I? I ain't got no more. Does this trigger? I already used it before. And that is a move action. Is this interruptible?
I don't know. What is it? You gotta use more words.
I was gonna energize spell.
Is it a spell?
Yeah, because it's a move action, but I don't think it can be interrupted, can it?
I don't know.
Oh, no, I did it. I did it 4 sessions ago, which was in the same day, so I cannot. When did we go back to this ship? I'm trying to remember.
It was a while ago.
Yeah.
And then we came back here. Okay, yeah, no, it's I already used it. All right, so I'm going to refresh me. taking a 5-foot step, is that the move action or is that the standard action?
It's a move action.
Would I be able to diagonally move over this bench or whatever and
You
5-foot
cannot.
step?
This is a bookshelf right here. You cannot move through it.
Can I 5-foot step through Captain?
No, because then you would be on top of Zib. You cannot do that either.
Can I 5-foot step over here?
You sure can.
Okay.
Wow.
We did it!
That game is paused.
Game is unpaused.
Fuck, I turned off my haste last session too.
Uh-oh.
So 5-foot step there.
Yep. Now, you know you're still in range, right?
Yeah. I just didn't want to like be right in his face. My shield is broken.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Raj, how's your day going?
Not good. Not great. YOLO. It's the finale. I want to try Grease as the weapon in his hand.
Okay, yeah, let's do it again.
Ah, yeah.
Okay. Dang. So unfortunately, he passes that.
Okay.
But we talked about this before. The weapon is greased. It just hasn't fallen out of his hand. So I'm not entirely sure if you guys can use that information for anything else, but it is still greasy. But he just happens to have a very strong grip on it. All right.
Yeah.
Is that
that's
your
my
turn? Okay.
Yeah. That's everything I can do.
All right. So, Clara, it is your turn. Clara, you're
Hi.
slowed. You're slowed.
Yep. So I can either move or shoot, right? Basically.
So, well, at the beginning of your turn, something different is going to happen.
Oh no.
At the beginning of your turn, time stops.
Oh, thank
Hey,
God.
all right. We love this, actually.
Time
I love
freezes.
this for us.
In front of you is a very small, glowing blue symbol. And it flashes once and makes a 5-foot circle, and out of it rises a workbench. And on top of that workbench is a long box made of a very nice wood that has a little brass latch on the front. And over here, up in the rafters, you see the hostess. The rest of you can't move, but you can see this and speak. Clara is the only one that can move right now. And the hostess looks at the four of you, and she says, well, it seems like you've done pretty much everything that you could have to get this far. I've meddled a lot in this timeline. And for this foreseeable and non-insignificant future, I won't be able to help you much, or at all, really. So this is the last time that I'm going to see you for a considerable amount of time. And she kind of like waves her hand, and Pax, you can see this, but you can't react to it. You see a giant book made of some kind of star metal that has a large clasp on it and has these runes intricately drawn into it. And she kind of waves her hand, and this thing appears, and it is gigantic, and it attaches itself immediately to your belt. That is an item that we will talk about later.
All right.
Clara, in front of you is a wooden box. You are able to move, unlike the rest of them. Just your top half.
Yeah. I'll open it.
Okay. In this box is a arrangement of rifle parts. There's a different barrel. There's an upgrade to the action. There is a different sized clip, as well as a couple attachments. And what you're looking at is an upgrade kit for your rifle. And once you open it, the hostess says, "Now I've given you a little bit of time. I want you to take these pieces, and I want you to rebuild Pearl, maybe for a quicker weapon than the one that you've been using. This will help you out a lot." Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Let's do it.
So you can start that. You don't have to make any check. The knowledge seems like you know how to do this. You know how to take a rifle apart. Like you're a mercenary. You know how to do this. But the specific things that you want to do, you're almost guided by something else. Like things just kind of, you know how when you're putting something together and you really have to twist to like get it in there because for whatever reason they didn't make it the exact size. None of that happens. Everything goes very smoothly while the hostess walks around and does some other things. She floats down here and she walks over to Zib. Zib, she pulls out the attachment that or the armor upgrade that generates your camera. And she waves her hand, and appearing in front of you is a very dense ball that looks like it has a plug-in that plugs in exactly where the old camera upgrade would. She takes the old one, pockets that, and plugs in the new one. She then goes over to Raj, and Raj, you can't move, but she takes a slip of paper out of her robes, and she holds it in front of your face so that you can read it. It is a confirmation of shipment.
It's a receipt.
It's a receipt. It's literally a receipt from a package sent from the Cruz family on Absalom Station.
Aww.
And she tucks it into your pocket, and she says, "You'll have to wait about an hour or so, but I made sure that it would get here before the holiday."
Oh, thank you.
And she is specifically referring to Sharonica.
Yeah.
And she walks over and she's in front of Xavra, who cannot see her. He cannot move. And she taps Xavra a little bit. And he kind of like changes. Like you can't really put your finger on it, but it's kind of this like shimmering to him. And you can see that like after it's over, just some of the finer details of him are in a slightly different place. Nothing that would matter or be perceptible, but enough that you can tell that there is something different about him immediately. So Clara, I'm going to give you a gun.
A gun. New Pearl, baby.
Oh crap! I made 2 of them. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Give me the better one.
Hold on. Oh no. Okay, this is definitely the better one, I think. Oh yeah. Okay. So one of the things that we had talked about before is that both Pax and Clara were using unwieldy weapons. The thing about that is that you can't use them to make opportunity attacks, which we didn't learn in the 2.5 years that we had been playing the game. So
we have never used them before. It's not our fault.
Yeah, it never happened before. We've been using them for the entire time. Clara was not able to make opportunity attacks in general, so we never knew that she couldn't do it. So what I have designed for you is essentially a coach gun from Days of Yore. And it comes with some of the same things that I have to hold on. I have to delete one of these, and I have to make sure that I don't delete the wrong one. Okay. I'm dragging Pearl to your sheet right now. I'm equipping it, and I'm pulling the Holy and the long arm rounds and the scope. I didn't give Pearl room for armor upgrades. Hold, please.
Yeah.
Add new storage section. Slots.
I don't think we ever like made an item for the scope anyway. I think it was
We
just a
did.
thing that I knew. Did we? I'm not
Yeah,
seeing
it's there.
it. Is it?
It's because I accidentally took it off.
Ah.
Okay. And then I'm going to make the page bigger. So basically what I've done is I have made a gun following the... Come on. Following the custom item rules in Starfinder Enhanced. And I have given you a gun that can fire twice per round. I have given you a gun that does slightly less damage than the Sheeran eye rifle.
Fair enough.
But it's because... Can't seem to drag this to your sheet. It's because... I had to use it. I took the unwieldy trait out, and
Right.
I added a couple of other things. So if you read through it, and one item slot for ammunition. Now that should work. And did not work. Okay, so you should be all good to go. We'll worry about the scope thing later.
Cool.
So it still has a scope on it. And if you look at the numbers that I put on Pearl, what I did was I gave it a boost capability. There is this little dial on the side of it that you can activate as a move action. And what that will do is it will give you an extra 1d8 points of damage if you hit somebody. It is a dial that goes from 0 to 11. Those are the only settings. Normally, when you make a sniper rifle and you give something the sniper rifle trait, you decrease its ammunition and you give it the unwieldy quality. However, if you apply it in a different way, I've given you the sniper capability in a shorter range so that you can only use it up to 125 feet instead of the normal 250. And that way you didn't suffer anything else, and you can now just use this repeating rifle to shoot as many people as you want.
Yeah.
It also has the reliable trait, just like Pax's Respectful Decline, meaning that if you roll a 1, you can change it to a 4 because you rolled d8s.
Nice.
Okay?
All right.
Bullets
I like it.
for everyone.
Pax, as the hostess walks by you and gives you your book, you feel the Respectful Decline just get like lighter.
Uh-oh.
You can't like describe it. And if you look at your sheet, which I believe I fixed this already, the Respectful Decline has also received a slight downgrade for a total upgrade. You're now only doing 2d10, but it is no longer unwieldy. It is lightweight, and it still has the block and critical effects.
That's still monstrous.
Yep. I'm not saying that I'm going to regret it, but I am saying that I'm leaving myself open to that possibility.
If you don't regret it, I will find a way to make you do so.
No, I doubt it. Zib, your omnidirectional camera is removed.
No,
And in its place...
my personality.
No, don't worry. In its place is replaced with the hyperdirectional multi-camera.
Ooh.
The hyperdirectional multi-camera is very similar to the other camera, whose name I've already forgotten, in that it gives you all the same benefits, but it comes attached with a bunch of streamer influencer bullshit.
Nice.
So not only does it activate
Plugins.
not only does it activate with a swift action, it should be at the bottom of your sheet. Once you turn it on, it also comes with a ring light to illuminate the space in front of you.
Oh, great.
You can see.
I've
I can see a little
also
bit.
I've also started to really flesh out the mechanics that we're going to use for next season. Next season, everybody is going to have their own personal quest that they can put points into. Zibs is obviously their fame score.
Yeah.
Ryan, Raj, and Clara, we will talk about yours once we are done and we get back to the ship.
I love the fact that Raj and Clara have a personal quest, and then Ryan, the player of PAX, has a personal quest.
Ryan, the player of PAX, we need you to find a sleeveless leather vest with a fur fringe, and you're prepared for real.
That's exactly what happened. It's funny because that is a very Ryan, I need you to keep PAX in line. I need you to make sure PAX does his homework.
I'll do my best.
But as a preview, just to let you know, it's going to be about recording and identifying creatures in the future. Because you're a Xenoseeker. You should be doing that.
I should be seeking Xenos. You are correct.
You should be seeking Xenos.
I do remember PAX doing a whole lot of that early on. Mm-hmm. And that was like the justification for why you were doing the things you were doing. And then once we got off the asteroid and like the mission started, then all of our like kind of like jobs and our own things kind of like were very background. So I'm glad that you're bringing that back.
Yes, well, it's gonna be great. All of you are gonna have something like Zib's fame score to work on in the next leg of our adventure, which is not going to be called Season 3. It's going to be called something else, but don't worry about it. So the hostess kind of walks by each of you and waves her hand and gives you a cool Sharonica birthday item. Sharonica, your birthday, doesn't matter.
Sharonica is my birthday.
Happy birthday, Zib. She walks back to where she came from, which is up here. And Clara, you finish rebuilding Pearl. You take your time. Nothing goes wrong. Everything is greased just the way that it is. And Xavra flashes as she walks by her. That's reflecting the updated armor class and stuff that was printed incorrectly. And she says, "This won't be the last time that I see you." That would not be proper of a long-term benefactor. But, like I said, the amount of influence that I have put into the four of you is substantial, and I do have to follow the rules. So you won't be seeing me for a while. But I do need you to take care of yourself, because if anything happened to the four of you, I would go ballistic. And I need you to accomplish your goal. So, I'll see you in a little bit. And she disappears. And it is Clara's turn, and we're back into combat. Everything is moving again. I expected music. It didn't happen. There we go.
Hey.
There it is. There we go.
Flawless.
Oh wow, look at that.
It took several seconds. So, Clara.
Dude, Pearl,
All right.
badass.
Dude, Pearl.
Wow.
Fox.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So the important things about Pearl are that you can make reaction attacks. And you no longer have the unwieldy trait, but if you wanted to, you could still use it as a sniper rifle, just in a much smaller capacity.
All right.
Oh, sorry, I also put the wound critical effect on there, so that if you shoot somebody real good, you can apply a wound to them. Maybe you can boost and wound in the same turn. I don't know.
I would like a wound.
It might be great. But just remember that you are under the effects of the time dilation still, so you're going to be staggered, which means that you can only take one action.
So I can boost or shoot, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, all right, I'll shoot.
Who are you going to shoot?
There's only one of them, right?
Oh, yeah, that's a good... Well, are you going to shoot Zib? Fuck it.
Fuck that.
No.
I'm gonna shoot Xavra. I'm gonna shoot the big guy.
Okay. So that hits.
Hooray!
I'm not even gonna... We don't even have to look at it. He is...
It is still giving me cannot read properties of undefined. So what is this, 2d8?
I have not fixed it.
We haven't fixed it yet.
Okay. Okay,
That's
okay.
good to remember.
So what is this? 2d8.
2d8 plus your level, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Anyone? So one of those is a 1, so that's going to become a
4.
4. So that's 18.
18. Very good. So because of the microbots that are currently swarming Xavra, his AC is down just enough that you could sneak in a cheeky little bullet there and do 18 damage to him. He still has a significant amount of HP left. It is going to be Zib's turn. Zib, you are slowed, so you can only take 1 action.
I'm gonna duck around this bookcase.
Okay. Good turn.
I'm sort of a tactical mastermind.
Pax, it's your turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and move towards Xavra. I'll also jump off of this ledge and down, so I'll take whatever damage that causes.
You want to just jump and land here?
Yeah, pretty much.
Because that's so cool. You'll take 1d6.
Yay!
You take 6.
Oh, you already got it. Wow. Damn.
Wow. Hard ground.
Jesus.
Superhero landing.
Yeah, those superhero landings are so bad on your knees.
Don't know why I did that.
Pax is too old.
Yeah, can you drag me down there? Because I am not capable of doing that.
Oh, yeah, that's correct. There we go.
All right, now I'm going to hit him with respectful decline.
You might suddenly move again. I'm sorry. My Foundry did something really weird.
No worries. Still going to roll. Does a 21 hit?
A 21 does not hit.
All right, now we know where his AC is at, sort of.
Sort of. I have to reload my Foundry. I'm sorry.
No worries.
So what happened was I drug you past the wall, and I didn't wait long enough, and I clicked your token and drug it to another place, and then it ended up splitting them and dragging it to 2 places. And then it just...
Are there 2 packs now?
No, it was only for me. I'm back in. Jacked in. Hacker voice, I'm in.
I was hoping Pax would get his own, like, William... what was it? Thomas Riker? There's just another Pax running around the galaxy now.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
It is Xavra's turn. Xavra is currently under the effects of both the microbot, and he has to make a will save for his school spirit. Currently, don't want you to have forgotten, Gritty is right next to Zib, doing the most provocative dance that a large orange and green creature can do. They are green because they're wearing some sort of technomancer rave thing. And Gritty's just in the middle, just doing that thing where they shake their belly that they learned from the Philly Fanatic.
Because they're cousins.
Right,
Well,
they're cousins.
That doesn't really work out in the way I wrote my fic, but okay.
That is a pass. But Xavra still takes a -1 because of the mental mark. The music stopped.
Please don't stop the music.
Please don't stop the music.
Horatio, it is your turn.
Okay. Do I still have to take a 5-foot scooch? Because I'm down? I guess I would.
Yeah.
Xavra didn't make any attacks or anything?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. My bad.
I mean, I'm fine with it. Like,
Ryan!
Yeah, I thought Xavra had a turn, yeah.
Jesus Christ, I
I'm
just like
damn,
totally...
do we have homework, teacher? Shut up, nerd.
Nerd!
he's gonna attack me! Come on! I want him to move. I need my attack of opportunity.
Right. He's not going to move, actually.
Damn it!
He is fully photon attuned. So he is going to cast his Stellar Revelation of Supernova as soon as I figure out how much damage that does. Spoiler alert, it's a lot.
Oh no, he charged his hyper beam.
Yes, this is the hyper beam.
This is the hyper beam that you were telling us about.
Let's see. Supernova, 15-foot radius, 11d6, DC 17. That's right, I said 11d6.
That is so many d6s.
Yeah, that's a lot of D6 there. Ace.
A lot.
He is going to move to here.
Oh, wait, hold up.
Pax.
That is an attack of opportunity.
If you feel so inclined.
I would like to.
Very good.
29.
Yes.
Hey,
Claire, you want to take a shot too?
I can't take reactions because I'm staggered, but thank you.
Correct.
Oh, no worries.
May I take a reaction also, which I've never done before?
Are you wielding a melee weapon?
I do have a tactical dueling sword. It's almost broken, but it's still intact.
Is it equipped, though? Because a lot of what you've been doing is not been wielding that sword at all. So I kind of feel like you're just saying that because you have it.
Oh, no, it's not equipped. It is not equipped. Yeah.
Because you've also been using your shield a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so Xavra takes 27 damage, a significant blow. I guess my word for today is significant, I guess.
Good word. I did pummel him, but it was a significant amount of damage.
Hey.
What?
Knock it the fuck off. Shout out to Pernicious in the chat. We appreciate you. Thank you for coming to our finale.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is Xavra's move. You hit him. He is going to cast his supernova. Please, everybody, make a reflex saving throw.
Oh, so this is like an AoE attack?
Oh yes.
It's the final sacrifice attack.
Logan, is this a spell, or is this a spell-like ability?
It is a supernatural ability, which means that it is a spell like. What's the purpose? Why?
Because I get a +2 to reflex saves against spells or spell-like. Wait. Bonus saves gets taxed up to provoke by. Oh no, never mind. I read it wrong.
So the answer would be no. It's a supernatural ability.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh, that sucks for you guys. You all, even though some of you are in cover, you all fail. I'm sorry, Clara, you pass.
Hey.
Clara, you will take half of this.
I will take none.
Oh, but you will actually take none?
None.
And I promise that I like you guys, and I do really appreciate. I really appreciate you guys playing with me. He's going to do this much damage to all of you, except for Clara.
I'm just impressed that Clara, like, I don't know, found a way to slip between the atoms of radiation and heat that just came off this guy's body.
Yeah.
I am so good at dodging.
Cool.
It's a lot of damage, y'all. I guess I have to take it. I am near death.
Actually,
Man, my
Raj,
stamina's almost gone.
Raj, I'm gonna say that you're right now. You're still gonna take it. Yeah. You got a bonus for being in cover, but it wasn't enough.
Clara's like, what? Fusion? Fuck that shit. I'm faster than that.
I don't believe in physics.
Clara, it is your turn. No, I'm sorry. It is Horatio's turn.
Okay, ow. That's the first thing I say. I'm really hurting. Shit. I'm gonna have to take a, Nah, wait. He already went, right?
He did.
Did he do his reaction, John?
So on your turn, he gains his. When it is your turn, you gain all of your actions back. You get your standard, your move, your swift, and your reaction.
Oh, so he doesn't have his reaction?
No, so he does have his reaction.
Okay.
Because he just got it back.
Yeah. God damn, I'm like completely out of slots here.
I honestly wouldn't risk it because he can one shot you.
5 foot step, and then I'm gonna just like 1, 2, 3. Can I go here?
I don't think there's a ladder there.
Oh, this is the gangway, right? Okay.
The ladder is up over here, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, here, and then I'm just gonna drop prone. Oh, wait, I have to act.
Okay.
No, I have.
Raj's pancakes.
Wait, I can do something.
Just a reminder that this is a bookcase that you really can't see through. You kind of can, but you kind of can't.
Yeah, no, I'm literally just gonna let me see. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast Mending on myself.
Okay. Now you tell me.
Because I can brain hack, so
Right.
I can cast it on organics. So
So 4 or half of 4? I don't remember.
it's 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you can't do that again, right?
I can only do it like once a day.
Yeah.
Per like target. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Done. Clara, now it's your turn. You can make one action.
Shoot.
Gun.
Wow. That hits.
That's good. All right. Both of those are
Oh.
ones, so that's actually gonna.
So you can only
Does it
do it
sub all
one.
ones?
No, just one.
Aww.
Don't
Okay,
me.
so-
What are you talking about? It's
So
the best of the-
14.
I know it's amazing, but like, aww.
Oh.
So 14.
Okay. Again, another just straight shot from your new repeater. It has the lever action now, so it is very much like an old west repeating rifle, and it's just wonderful to see such a blur of bulletry. Round 8. Zib, it's your turn. You're slowed.
TFO Zib.
What?
Get out of there so he can't. He'll kill you in one hit.
Yeah. I'm legging it to the corner.
5-foot step and then move, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Zib can only do one move.
Yeah.
So you
I
can
can only. Okay.
you can either 5-foot step away, or you can walk away, run away.
And then he kills me when I run.
He is going to swing at you. Yes.
Cool.
If you
Can I-
5-foot step, I can put myself in between you and him.
Where? What?
Where?
How?
Go north.
I don't. Is that true? That's true. Yeah.
Oh, you mean on your turn? I see. Actually, Zib, hold on one sec. I believe if you have cover from somebody, which you do have a very small amount of cover because you're on the other side of the bookshelf.
That's right. You can't take opportunity attacks if there's partial cover, right?
Right.
Oh, hell yeah.
Cover does
I
not
remember that
necessarily
from
block,
Hibeki.
but it does make it more difficult to hit a target. To choose any corner of your square. If any line from this corner to any corner of the target square passes through a square or border that blocks line of effect or provides cover, which it does, the bookshelf, or through a space or through a square occupied by a creature, the target has cover. Cover grants you a +4 AC bonus and a +2 bonus to reflex saves, which I factored in when you guys tried to jump out of the way. If you have cover relative to an enemy, it cannot make attack of opportunity against you. So Zib, you're good. This is going to give you cover, just the littlest bit. So you can move as far as you want.
Okay.
Book it.
Safely.
Oh, yeah. Good call.
MLG Pro Cowardice.
Yep. Pax, it's your turn. You're not slowed.
I'm not slowed, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get right here. Do I want to... Because he's got cover from me here, right?
There
But
you
he
go.
doesn't here. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna take a swing. 21. Hey, look, it's the same thing. I still don't hit him.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not going to be enough.
It's all right. I'm sure he has 22 AC or something. This is what happened.
No.
All right. On to turn.
It is Xavra's turn. He's going to make a full attack at you.
Yay!
Oops.
Let me read the rule for block again real fast.
You get a +1 to your AC.
Right,
Or-
if I've hit him, but I don't remember if it's only within that round or at all this combat.
You tell me.
Whenever you gain AC bonus for 1 round. So no, okay. It's just 1 round. Miss. Miss.
Nice. Okay. He misses 2 times. You see him flare up a little bit. So above the table, the way that Solarians work is that every combat round, you decide which of these stellar forces that you're going to be more and more attuned to. You can see that he is clearly recharging up his photon mode, which would be how he does his supernova explosion. Raj, it is your turn.
Okay. So this is not a see-through bookcase, it's just a bookcase, right?
Timeout. I'm sorry. At the beginning of Xavra's turn, he has to make a will save.
Oh, right.
Because Gritty is still hanging out.
He does. So he has -1 for the next whole turn. All right,
He's
sorry.
Constantly like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, he's just unnerved by it the entire time because he doesn't understand, so he just sees another combatant not doing anything.
Guys, this
dancing.
battle right now is just Fortnite now. It's just
Yeah.
there's a guy emoting. I'm hiding behind a thing trying to heal in vain. The sniper is constantly cracking off shots.
Just one asshole with his axe. Just
Another guy is emoting with selfies. Yes, this is. All right. Shoot, this is a real
Nice.
tough one.
Nice. Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna scooch up here. Would it be partial? Is this partial cover, Logan?
It sure is. I'm gonna call that. Let's see. So one of the things that I want to do from now on, which is why I've been bringing it up, is both cover and ammunition is something that we're really going to get into in the next leg. And ammunition is really just because of literally your character. But let's see. So you're going to have... I'm going to call that partial cover.
Okay. I figured. So what I'm gonna do is use my Red Star plasma pistol and do herring fire against Xavra.
Okay.
How come is it not working?
Roll attack.
The window's not showing up. Oh wait, there it is. Okay.
I believe you have to hit a 15. What'd you get? 25? Very good. You should have just shot him. Harrying fire. You can use your standard action to make a ranged attack that distracts a foe in your line of effect. Make an attack against AC 15. If you hit, you deal no damage, but the next ally to attack that foe gains a +2 circumstance bonus to her next attack roll, as long as that attack occurs before your next turn. So the next person to attack Xavra has a +2.
Yeah.
Buffing Clara.
Clara, it's your turn.
I would like to shoot.
Okay.
Go.
Wow.
You got a 33.
Mm-hmm.
Pax is right in front of you, which gives him a +4. But
Okay.
you still hit. Great job.
Woo! Hot days,
Hot
21.
damn.
Do work.
Pax is going back and forth with Xavra. Doing that bob and weave of a melee fight, and he just happens to weave right as you pull the trigger. You know that you're slow and they're fast, but you can still use that to your advantage. You're used to time moving weirdly around you, so it's not as much of a hindrance as it might have been to somebody else. Okay. Zib, it's your turn. You're in the corner.
That's me in the corner. Oh, geez. Have I already... Did I Inspiring Boost Raj?
Yeah, you did.
Okay.
Yeah, you did it early on in the fight.
Oy vey. How am I? Let's spend a resolve point and get him, Xavra.
Okay.
Also, am I still slowed? I assume
Yes.
for how much
For-
longer? Forever.
For another like 5 rounds.
Oh yeah, great.
Yeah. It's a pretty nasty ability.
Also, when she switched out my camera, I assume it's now off, or
Did you have it on before?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Then no, it's going to be on.
Oh,
In
okay.
which case, that will explain how you managed to get your way to the corner without falling over. Light. Let's see. Light radius. You're going to do 20. 20. Nope. And the mission angle is going to be 45. There you go.
Haha, it's in my butt.
So so your ring light and all of its streamer arms pop out, and you suddenly have all of these modular attachments that you can use to create your own little clips and your own little snippets and your space shorts, as it were. But most importantly, it's so that you can see in front of you.
And everyone you see looks much better. Their eyes just really pop.
And I'm going to make the color a little bit orangey because Zib is a little bit orangey. Wow, I hate that.
A lovely sepia. Jaundiced.
Everything looks like an old-timey photo now.
There we go.
That's what it is. It's the filter.
Okay. Yeah. So you spent the resolve point to get him on Xavra. Xavra is able to be got. Pax, it's your turn.
Finally.
I'm gonna get Xavra.
Get him.
Get him!
24.
25.
Come on, Pax.
It is 25.
It's 25. 26 from mental mark. It's very, very close.
Oh, we've juiced this boy so much. I'm still not enough.
Oh well.
Okay.
I'll take them. You know what? I'll take the -6.
Okay.
Nope.
Very good.
Ah, well, nevertheless.
At least I tried.
Xavra is going to make a will saving throw to not be distracted by Gritty. And he will pass. He will take a -1 for the rest of his turn because of mental mark. That's ridiculous. He is going to become a little bit more stellarly attuned, which is not good news for you guys. And he is going to... Well, what's this do?
Well? Well, alright then.
Hold on.
Yeah, Jesus. I guess as long as School Spirit is still active, all the enemies have to keep checking against it because it's
Yep.
just so silly. So
Weird.
I heard they got a new professor who's like a wrinkly old man in a tuxedo with a red bow tie who jumps off of a bus and dances too.
He
He's
is
from the
just
planet
going
Ringo.
to flashing strikes on Pax again. That hits.
That will hit for sure.
Oh, that hits too. Cool.
Oh, they both hit. Yeah.
If you'll excuse me real quick, I believe I have written the wrong number in here. Because I did have to go back and make some adjustments. So I have the book right next to me.
Out of curiosity, while you're looking that up, what kind of damage was the supernova?
I'm gonna assume fire. It was fire, yes.
Oh, I should have taken DR. I did
You sh-
not.
You should have, yes.
Speaking of which, he hit me twice, right?
He did.
So he'll take 2d6 of damage.
Get fucked.
Hey, look, if I'm going to remember to do that, I'll remember to do this. 5. One day I hope a big boss kills himself by almost killing me.
Does he take 5 twice, or like what's the deal there?
No. He took 5 total. So if he's got DR, it's 3 and 2 electric.
I'm sorry? What?
He took,
Oh, I see. All right, so he's gonna do this much damage to you. So 27 plus 24 damage.
Got it. That's a lot.
2 incredibly fast strikes from Xavra, in which he takes 5 in return from hitting you both. And he's like, and he feels it like hit him, and he's like, oof, that was nothing.
Yeah, that was nothing. Meanwhile, I'm at 21 hit points.
Look at that. He does, and it's a good thing that I actually went back and looked to double check that he was dealing the right amount of damage, because he was not. It would have been that formula, but instead of 2d10, it was 4d8.
Ooh,
Wow.
Yes.
this is better.
This is much better. Yes. Horatio, it is your turn.
Okay. This is also a bookshelf?
This is the bookshelf. This is the floor.
bookshelf?
Okay. I will stay where I'm at.
Okay.
And let's try the grease the thing in Xavra's hand again.
Okay. Cool. Do it.
Man,
Damn.
Just got that tight grip.
I'm gonna just hit the deck. Go prone.
Weren't you already prone?
No, I because I moved and then I just shot.
Okay.
And then shot. So now I'm just gonna hit the deck.
Rafe
Clara.
is just playing Max Payne. Just slow motion.
Clara, it's your turn. Things aren't going well. Or they might be going well. You don't know. Nobody knows.
It's hard to tell. I'll shoot.
It's an unfortunate turn for you.
Hmm.
Zib, it's your turn.
I'm going inspiring boost pack 0.
Yay!
Thank God.
You get 21 stamina.
That's huge. Thank you.
Go get him, Godzilla. Snap zoom to Pax.
Pax, it's your turn.
All right, well, I've been told to get him, so I'm going to do just that.
That's not what I said.
Well, you said go get him, Godzilla.
Oh. Well, not in the, you're not getting advantage.
Yeah, I figured. Just, I feel good when I hit. Let's go. I didn't feel good enough. Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Take it at the -6 just in case. Might be start trying to throw some hands as opposed to the respectful decline.
It's respectfully declining to hit.
Yeah.
Hey.
Heyo.
I have a +12 to hit, and this has been bad.
Hold on 1 second. I gotta read this thing real quick.
It's all right.
That's
While you're
never
reading
bad.
that, I'm looking up how Die Hard works again.
Yep. Yeah, it does. Because he is very, 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 very close to using his supernova ability again. He is going to take a. Oh, he can't. Well, unfortunately, Pax, you're in his way.
Yep. That's that's the purpose.
Yep, this is correct. This is correct. All right.
Hit and miss, so he'll take 1d6 of damage.
Just gotta put that in there, huh?
Yep, I do.
Just chip away at it.
If I'm missing every turn, I gotta do something. Oh, wait a second. My AC's 32. He missed twice. You
So
can
that's-
have that damage back.
That's what I thought.
Take it back. Take 2 hit points.
Yeah, bitch. He is now surging with photon energy.
Oh.
It's bad. Horatio, it's your turn.
Oh, crikey. I'm gonna cast supercharged weapon on myself.
I'm sorry. We must back up.
Oh, he's got to resist.
He
Yep.
finally fucking failed.
Hooray!
Hey, what happens? Please, somebody tell me.
Oh, with School Spirit?
Yeah.
Okay, so he's shaken for a minute.
For a minute?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
also doesn't he have to do his was this a School Spirit check? Yeah. And then the mental mark will happen.
So it's a -2.
Yeah. So that's a separate check.
It's a separate check?
Oh wait, no. So never mind, because he failed
Right.
the will save. So it's shaken and then a -2.
Right. Okay, that's what I thought. And I'm just gonna read School Spirit
He
real
has my-
quick.
He's got a -4 right now.
Duration 1 minute, regardless of spirits, ghostly appearance, so shaken. Yeah, so now's the fucking time. Okay. He didn't hit, Pax at all. Horatio, it is your turn. You're gonna supercharge your weapon.
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna shoot him.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just shoot him. Plasma pistol, Red Star, attack. Defensively here, yeah, regular friggin' shot. I can't do a full attack action with gun, right?
Not with this one, no. This
Yeah.
is an unwieldy weapon.
Yeah.
I yell, get him!
You said he was shaken.
Yeah.
I don't think shaken does an AC thing. It's just attack rolls and saving throws, skill checks
Yeah.
and ability checks. Okay. Yeah. So that is a miss, unfortunately.
But I yell, get him as I'm firing.
You have a
wildly.
move action if you want to do something. If you want to do something special.
I can't really do anything special. Like I have no spell slots left.
Okay.
So,
Take as much cover as you can. This guy's gonna blow up.
yeah. Oh wait, I do have move action. Shoot, I'm going to go, boop, and hit the deck.
Yeah.
So-
Honestly, if you move to here, I'll say that he can't hit you at all.
okay.
He is now completely out of your line of sight.
Oh, because he can't see me. Right.
Yep, he can't see you at all. Okay, Clara, it is your turn.
Um,
I also want to hide.
I'm gonna try something a little different if that's cool with y'all.
Nope.
Ooh, do it.
All right.
I mean, don't die.
I mean,
Don't-
I'm
don't
not
take
gonna die.
damage.
I mean, I might die eventually. Who knows? But I'm gonna cast Death's Door at 2nd level.
Oh, fuck yes!
So,
This is the best spell.
What
It's
does
the
it
beach
do?
it's the beach that makes you old, baby.
It's the beach that makes you old.
We haven't done this one in a while. So at a 2nd level, it deals 2d10 damage, and then if
Whoa.
it fails a fortitude saving throw, 2 strength and 2 dexterity damage. So if that succeeds, that's going to take out some of the AC as well.
To have so the target can attempt a Fortitude saving throw to have the damage and ignore the ability damage dealt by the spell.
Yep. But if it works, then strength and dexterity damage.
Roll that damage, baby.
All right. Oh, I was gonna say there's a damage button, but it's gonna give me that undefined. 2d10, 11.
Nice.
Damn.
Passes.
So he takes
6.
She takes 6 damage, and you see him very quickly start to age, and then it kind of slaps back elastically. You see his face start to sag, and then suddenly just goes, and it doesn't feel great. So he still takes damage. He is looking like somebody has beat the shit out of him. But he's just as angry and photon attuned as he was a couple of rounds ago. So at the beginning of round 11, Horatio, when it gets to your turn, School Spirit will end.
Okay.
Zib, it is your turn. You are still slowed.
Jeez. Am I gonna get exploded here?
No.
Great. That's
You've seen it before, so you know that it is a 15-foot radius.
Great. That's huge.
It's very important.
He's shaken, right?
He is.
Okay, so I won't do that.
Won't do that.
Yeah. I'm gonna spend the resolve point on it. Get him!
Get him! Okay. Pax, it's your turn. You've been instructed to get him. He's in front of you. He is shaken.
Let's get him got. I did not get him.
God damn it!
Fired!
Honest, dude, you want to go take a walk?
I might have to. How many 3s is that in a row? I'm gonna take a 5-foot step and get right in front of Clara with my move action and go full on Piccolo for this oncoming explosion.
Okay. It doesn't. Soft cover does not provide the same reflex bonus as.
That's fine. I can split the damage with guard.
Oh, you can do that with energy damage too?
I believe so. Cool. I'll read it real fast to make sure, but yeah. Yeah, it says when an ally adjacent to you is damaged by an attack.
Okay.
It doesn't say what type of damage, so.
Okay. Question. Does Supernova count as an attack?
I don't know. I kind of feel like it does.
I kind of feel like it does too.
I feel pretty attacked.
Yeah. Okay, so it's his turn. This is the last time he's going to have to make this will saving throw. He passes.
Damn it.
So he's only got a -1, but he's still shaken. He is going to... move to here. Pax, you're going to get an attack of opportunity.
Excellent. Love that for me. Your garbage packs go home.
That is unfortunately not going to hit. And then all 3 of you need to make me a reflex save.
Okay.
Oh.
Ah, well.
Oh, wait, not me.
Not you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good rolls in. Good rolls in.
Wow.
Can I sub in my last paradox of a 6?
You tell me if you can.
I can, and that would make my score 20.
Okay. So you're going to take no damage. Pax and Zib, you're going to take half damage.
Wonderful.
It's a significant amount of damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's this much damage. Ooh!
Alright, cool. I'll see y'all later.
20 damage.
Bye.
Oh, wait, 21? Huge news, guys.
20
Wait,
damage.
what?
No, you
20
take
damage.
you have 1 hit point.
Let's go, Magic Pixel, baby! We're still in it!
And Zib is just holding all of their, like, streamer rig up so that it doesn't fall over, not dying.
You got your green screen up, and you're setting up your like RGB lights behind your Funkos.
Oh, how many Funkos?
So, Clara, you take no damage. Pax, you take 20 damage.
Yep.
Horatio, it's your turn. You heard a large explosion in the other room as Xavra supernovaed all over your friend.
Hey, whoa, hey, not that kind of stream either.
PG stream, bud.
PG Christian stream.
Family
Okay.
friendly. It's a
What?
family friendly fight stream.
I got a shot up. Okay, I'm gonna do herring fire once more.
Okay.
Just made it.
That does it. Okay, so currently, Xavra is being get-emmed. He is being mental marketed, and he is being harrying fired.
Mental marketed.
Did.
Clara, it is your turn.
Mid-level
Shoot.
marketing.
Please hit. Yes.
You hit. I'm not even going to do the math.
Clara show today.
Clara show. Oh, and one of those is a 1.
One of those is a 1, so that's actually gonna be a 17.
Wow.
It's 18 because he's.
Oh yeah, get him. 18. Thank you.
Yeah.
For the first time since you guys have walked into the room, Xavra looks like he might not make it out of this room. You
Nice.
shoot him in the gut, really, just below some of the makeshift scrap armor that he has bound to himself. And he is now holding one side of his body. He has dropped the cold pistol that he was using and is only wielding the long sword. Zib, it's your turn.
Hey, check this out.
Okay.
Clever attack.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah. Jingle some keys.
We're doing a diplomacy check with What's my fucking thing that I do?
Slick customer.
Or can I use? I can't use skill expertise. Can I? How did we decide this was not incredibly broken? Did we?
We didn't. You are allowed to use diplomacy for your.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Oh right. So you can't use slick customer. So you just add your expertise die.
Oh, okay.
That was the trade-off, is that you weren't allowed to use slick customer. Okay. I have to do a math real quick. So roll your expertise die to whatever it is, and then let me know what the whole total is.
Okay, because I forgot that now that I'm level 9, I get more to that bonus. So it's 40.
That's a lot.
It's a lot. I'm good at diplomacy. Unfortunately, I will still miss shooting the gun.
Yeah. Well, a 40 total has to do it. There's no way. Yeah. So it's. Yeah. So it exceeds it, and it exceeds it by an amount that I'm going to say that you get a +2 to your attack as well. You exceeded it by a lot.
Hell yeah. I'm talking about all kinds of shit to him.
Yeah.
I'm quoting the entirety of Dracula flow at him. He doesn't know what's going on. Nice.
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 I love this character. I love this gun.
But he is flat-footed to everybody and everything for the next turn. A great use of one action. Pax, it is your turn.
I am gonna move here, which I don't think that flanks him officially.
No. But he does get an attack
But-
of opportunity.
Oh, even if I move through, yeah, I guess if I move into that space, so
Yeah.
the best I can do is here. So, I'll move there then.
Okay. You couldn't flank him anyway.
What's that?
You couldn't
I
flank
could-
him
yeah, I could.
anyway.
Right, so there's no point. Okay, let's.
So he is mental-minded, which is a -1. He is flat-footed,
Mhm.
and that's it.
Well, let's see what happens. I rolled a 1. I
Amazing.
rolled a 1.
A huge day for Paxter.
It's
A red letter
Pax day.
day, Gordon.
everything's great. Everything's fine here. I think that'll be the end of Pax Duro. Or my turn for now.
Again.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey man,
Okay.
Wow. Okay. It is Xavra's turn.
Cool.
Great. Can't wait for this.
Love that for him.
You see him.
Exactly.
You see him enter his stellar mode again, and he takes and he attunes himself to the photon forces of the universe, and you can tell that he is charging up another supernova. He is going to. He's gonna kill Pax.
He will try. Miss. Miss.
Raj, it's your turn.
okay.
Bitch.
Can't finish the job. Just Pax is doing this.
I'm at casting competence on Xavra.
Okay. That's great
Uh,
because your old incompetence actually ran out last turn.
Yeah.
Oh god, he's been incompetent this entire time and still kicking. All right.
Fuck yes, dude. Oh man.
Get him.
It's
Heyo.
gonna be on his melee attack, his
Yep.
sword.
So the way that the book is written, it says that the first 2 rounds he uses his pistol and then his sword. So you took away the pistol, and it was like literally like, well, he wasn't going to use that anyway, so it never came into play. Now he loses the competence. He forgets how to swing good.
He forgets how to sword.
He forgets how to sword.
Schmutz. I covered his sword in so much schmutz he can't use it.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, when he swings the sword again, he's gonna since you greased it so recently, the next like 2 or 3 times he swings it, he's gonna have to not drop it. Because now he's so
Heyo.
incompetent with it. I'm gonna yeah. All right, you get a move
Like it.
action, but like already great turn.
So my move action, I'm actually going to. Come on, move, dude. Boop, boop, 4, 5. Okay.
Oh, sure. Clara, it's your turn.
Shoot.
That hits.
Gun.
By the way, Logan, that is a will check, so you know.
Oh yeah.
mark.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
20.
More gun.
Oh man.
Aw, man.
You guys.
Aw, man.
He's been pearled.
Clara. You do 20 damage. Xavra has 20 hit points remaining
Plain.
and no damage reduction whatsoever.
Yay!
You aim your rifle as quickly as you can because you are slowed. Everything else is moving faster around you, but again, you are used to time dilation. You're used to experiencing the temporal effects of the universe in a different capacity than everybody else is. So when Xavra is moving faster than you can seem to react to, you just do it anyway. You know where he's going to move. You just have to be there a long time before he gets there. And you point your rifle at something and wait. And as Pax steps up to him and as Horatio blasts him with a spell, he falls back just enough. You pull the trigger and it blasts a hole into his chest, removing the armor that was there, the makeshift armor that he had welded to other pieces of makeshift armor to protect himself. And he falls dead in the chamber.
Flip it.
Well done.
Clip
That
it.
sucks.
Interesting. Zib, now that you've said that, why don't you go into your sheet and look at features and click clip it for us?
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
do that.
So I finally statted up the rules for Zib making a short for their streamers. It's an Envoy ability called Clip It.
Is this a real thing?
No, I wrote this, and it'll be used a lot more in next season when we actually start to track it. So once per day, as a full action, an Envoy can upload a small clip of their adventure to their adoring fans, attempt a computer check against the appropriate DC of the Envoy's fame, blah, 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 blah. All that stuff that doesn't mean anything quite yet. However, because Zib has an upgraded camera, they can now clip it as a free action on their turn to automatically upload a clip to their fans using the clip it maneuver, probably once per encounter. I'll have to rewrite that to be once per 10-minute rest. Once per encounter is Pathfinder 2 knowledge or language. So, Zib, why don't you go ahead and make a computer check?
Yeah.
Checks out. Why don't you go ahead and make a diplomacy check?
There's so much like fun flavor you can do with this this skill, man.
So you can either re-roll that or add your dice, but you added your dice already. Yeah. I would take that away. It does it automatically, so I don't care. Just re-rip it. Re-rip it. Rip it. Rip it.
Rip it and clip it.
Okay, that's it. There you go. So a 31. So you get to add their fame score double or quadruple if in combat. So it's going to start scaling up very quickly. And what's amazing about Zib, you didn't die.
Yeah.
The clip ends with me speaking to the camera saying, the gods give their hardest battles to their thirstiest soldiers.
And can we get a thumbs up and your new catchphrase, which is now take a sip of the beverage?
I don't know if I can proof that one.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, that sucks because that's on all the merch. So you guys have beaten Hunstman Xavra. You have released the information kept in the Vault of Tales here in the Foundry, a holy spot for the Kish of this community. We are going to take a short 5-minute break. I have to pee really bad, and when we come back, we will do a ending to this room, to the Kish Community Center, and we will do an epilogue on the ship. Okay?
Sounds good.
BRB.
Hi.
Hi.
You can't hear me. Aha, now we're back. God damn it. I'm never doing it that way again. I'm never doing it that way again. That was I'm ignoring you. First of all.
That's a good boat sound effect. Very good.
Once again, thank you. Shout out to Megan Bites for texting me and telling me that there was something wrong with the sound. My phone started immediately going, and I'm like, great.
You've goofed it.
I've goofed it. I'm never doing it that way again because I'm going to forget. So that's just the way it's going to be. All right. So you have defeated the huntsman that was holding the room hostage, the room that contains the data that the cultists of the Devourer stole about the Stellar Degenerator. There is, in this room in front of Zib, a computer that the librarian presumably used, as well as thousands of books on hundreds of shelves. Now, Pax had asked if he could loot the body. Now, on the body are a couple things. It is not a ultra thin longsword. I had to. So, full disclosure, how we're going to be going forward, I'm going to be rearranging a lot of the items and stuff and the liquid currency that you guys get to better reflect the consistent upgrades that you guys are supposed to be getting to keep in line with the scaling of the enemies.
Okay.
Which means that sometimes they're going to drop something that is an upgrade, and sometimes they're going to drop something that is not an upgrade. It won't change their stats because that's not how the game works. It only changes basically the loot pool of the entire adventure. So, on this guy is a suit of armor that can be used as Freebooter 2 armor. There is also a... how do you say that word? A sintered longsword? Longsword? Sintered. Yeah, I don't know. Longsword, sintered.
Can you spell that?
Sintered.
Yeah.
Cintured.
Sintered.
I don't know. That's close as I'm going to get.
Looks good to me. As well as the cold pistol that he was using, which is a Hailstorm class 0 pistol.
Well, that gun was cool.
That gun, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Was cool.
Literally.
It's a good gun.
Ian, you are fired.
Waka waka.
No, thank you.
What was the name of the gun again? One more time.
It is a Hailstorm class 0 pistol. So all those things should be in the item list now that you guys can look at. You tell me what you want, and I will drag it to your sheet. As well as a Celestial Stole.
Wait, where's this list at?
It's in the item list.
Freebooter armor looks to be...
Where's this item list y'all are talking about?
The list of...
The briefcase.
It's the briefcase.
Okay, I clicked briefcase. Oh, you know why? Because I have spellbooks up. So, it's like... No, here's all this other stuff. Okay.
So the freebooter is light armor, so somebody might actually want that.
But am I seeing this right? That its energy armor class is 6, and its kinetic armor class is 8.
Yeah.
Hard pass. Extremely hard pass.
It's pretty. Yeah. So this is pretty relatively low level armor. I'm also just going to tell you up front, Raj. We're not going to fight anything until we get back to the ship. This freebooter armor is for you guys to sell, as well as the sintered longsword.
Isn't the Hailstorm exactly what Space Devil was using? Pretty sure.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
With that one would be an upgrade for anybody who wants to use a small arm all the time, perhaps cleverly.
Huh? Sorry, I was reading.
Zib.
I think I'll take the stabilizer, the instinctive stabilizer.
What are you talking about? Oh no, this is a list of stuff that we've gotten over this adventure.
Oh.
The instinctive stabilizer was that magic box you found on the Kish the first time.
Gotcha. Okay.
Zib, I put the the Hailstorm class 0 pistol on your sheet.
Thank you.
I have to clean this list up a lot because you guys took some of it, sold some of it. We will do that over our break because it won't be relevant for right now.
How come it doesn't got buttons on it?
It doesn't have buttons? You gotta equip it.
Oh, what? Really?
Yep. And then you probably gotta put a battery in it.
Oh, interesting.
There you go. I'm gonna give you another battery. Because it comes with a battery.
Oh, neato mosquito.
And it would be worth it to look into bigger batteries.
Yeah.
Because...
Google battery.
Because as the guns go up in damage, they also go up in usage per shot. So you have to put a bigger battery in it. So that you get more shots out of it.
Sorry, Logan, can you say that again? You glitched out, garbled up for a sec. I don't know if that was for everybody.
As you find bigger and bigger guns, they use up more and more charges from the battery, so you have to put bigger and bigger batteries in them.
Oh, weird. Okay.
It is a micromanagement thing that we weren't really worried about before, but now we're also at the point where you need to start using bigger batteries, especially because Raj is going to get more into his transferring and burning batteries for spell slots and things.
Yeah, like bigger spell levels means more battery needed.
More battery.
More guns. Like my gun uses four charges per shot, which is why I'm very judicious with airing fire.
So you guys find this stuff. This is an example of stuff that you can give to Jimothy, who is going to be your new your traveling sail. He's the guy in the JRPG that is on the airship at the end of the game and was like, "Hey, I took my traveling shop on the airship for some reason, and I can still that." He's that guy.
Okay.
He will.
I was wondering what the delineation was between Jimothy and Shepard moving forward, so that's good.
That will also all come up, and we'll talk about that once we all get back to the spaceship. But before we can get back to the spaceship, we must handle the task at hand.
And that is?
You have to find the information about the stellar degenerator. It is somewhere in this room.
I'm in front of the computer, so I want the computer. Can I do computer?
Yeah, do a computer.
Oh yeah, I love computer.
See if you can find the lights while you're doing computer.
There is no lights because everything is
Damn
off.
it. I just heard them turn on.
No, that was the computer.
Oh, my bad.
So there's no power to the building except for this computer, because if there wasn't, there wouldn't be a way to do anything. So you have logged into the computer under the admin password for the librarian. You are able to search for an item, and it will search for something, and it will give you a list of titles that are applicable to the thing that you searched for. What do you want to search for?
I mean, Stellar Degenerator might be. That's probably going to be just the first thing.
All right.
Look for.
Turns out there are two volumes on it. One is a full description and research history of the Stellar Degenerator, and the other is something where it's just casually mentioned in a equipment list and a couple of other historical documents. So you click the first one, and it blinks on the computer, and it starts going bing, and it starts pinging and pinging and pinging, and you guys hear a noise from up here. That's the noise.
No. I'll go get it.
Okay. Clara, you climb up to the balcony of this library and follow the pinging sound. There is a data pad that is under the body of one of the Kish that is blinking and giving off a very soft tone in order to indicate that it is being selected. This is the thing that was beeping.
So I could just pick it up?
You sure can.
Yeah, okay. I'll bring it back.
Okay, so on this data pad has the history of the Stellar Degenerator recorded in it, as well as all of the research documents that were attached to it, as well as some other Kishali history that you weren't entirely aware of. I am going to read that to you now.
Ooh.
As soon as I figure out where I'm supposed to start. Thousands of millennia ago, before the inhabitants of Galarian discovered even fire, an ancient race known as the Kishali crafted technological wonders and flew among the stars, seeding colonies all across the galaxy. Then, the Kishali's war with the Civs began. It raged for centuries, and the resources of Nejior 6, which you are on right now, were vital in keeping the Kishali fighting. A weapons research facility and factory called simply the Foundry was built in Istamok in an effort to find an edge against the civs that could end the hostilities. The civs created their own superweapon first, the Stellar Degenerator, but Kishali agents ended the war by capturing the weapon before it could be fired. Bankrupted by the creation of a weapon of a system-wide mass destruction, the civilization collapsed soon after. The Kishali then turned many of their civilization's resources to studying and understanding the Stellar Degenerator. The Foundry was sent vast information about the weapon, so it might participate in the study and analysis of the Doomsday device. In time, the Kishali decided that they currently had no need for the Stellar Degenerator's massive destructive power, so it should be hidden away, in part to store for future use and in part to keep it out of the reach of any other enemies. The best and brightest Kishali technomancers created a demiplane in which they would store the weapon, a place accessible only through a titanic structure called the Gate of the 12 Suns, which was constructed far from the Nejior system. The study of the Stellar Degenerator in Istamok came to a close, and all information on it was archived in the Foundry, in this datapad. Years passed, and the Kishali came into conflict with other species. Though the Stellar Degenerator could destroy the home system of any opposing force, the Kishali used it only once. So horrifying was the terrible dark fate the Stellar Degenerator imposed by cursing worlds to sit in dark orbits around a dead sun. The Kishali never again called upon the superweapon after its sole wartime use. So.
Oh, it didn't say what
Dead
sun.
Sundays.
Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah.
Said the thing.
I said the thing.
Okay.
It doesn't say which planet or which star got turned off by the super weapon.
It doesn't. It does not say what system it was used against. It says that they used it once and they went, "Oh no."
Why didn't we think about the consequences of this until after we pulled the trigger?
Yeah. And they then sealed it in a demiplane, known as the Gate of the 12 Suns. And the Gate of the 12 Suns is literally exactly that. There is a coordinate list for a group of stars, 12 of them, that orbit a certain point, and apparently somewhere in there is some sort of activation to open a portal to this demiplane where the Stellar Degenerator hides. What's important about this, obviously, is that the cultists also have this information, and they're about 2 weeks ahead of you.
I hate that.
And I think what's also relevant is the knowledge that the Kishali were fighting another group of ancient aliens known as the Civ. And the Civ were the ones that actually started this, or actually created the Stellar Degenerator. When you guys were in the forest in Castrovel, I know some of us don't like to think about it, but
I don't think to be any of this.
Eventually found yourselves at something called the Temple of 12 Suns.
Yes.
And it was an ancient elven temple that the elven astrologists, cosmologists, astrologers. I saw it in my head and I was like, astrologars? That can't be too much.
Astrologian?
Astronomical Logans.
Robert Loggia?
Robert Loggia. It was a group of elves that studied the stars, and eventually they found something that they referred to as the Gate of the 12 Suns, and they were granted this knowledge by a being that seemed to be somehow connected to that spot. And when they looked at it, they were able to commune with this being, who was later revealed to be a god, in their dreams and waking delusions. And eventually, they made a portal and left. And nobody knows where they went. but it can be assumed that they tried to go there. So all of these pieces are now kind of falling back into place. You've done tons of drift travel to know that whenever you activate a drift engine, a small piece of a random plane is thrown into the drift. You know that the stellar degenerator is housed in a demiplane behind a gate of 12 suns. You know that there was a sheer piece of the degenerator sliced off of it and kept in the drift for someone to tow back to Absalom Station. And you know that there is some sort of powerful being or something close to the gate of 12 suns, and that is how the elves led themselves there, and that was the path that you followed in order to find out the information that you needed to continue. There is a set of coordinates for the gate of the 12 suns. I think specifically, as you're looking at the data, there are the 12 solar bodies, and each one has a planetoid that orbits it. That seems to be important to the activation of the demiplane. So up until this point, you've been kind of in the dark, but now you know exactly where the stellar degenerator is. And you've all spent 10 minutes doing this. You can recover your stamina points.
Yay!
Captain, I would recommend not putting this on your feed. This information.
I was gonna say I was gonna talk to Jimothy about starting up a lore channel because I think people are gonna be really into
like a
this.
wiki or something like that. Yeah, but I wouldn't broadcast the coordinates of this.
Look,
just
Right. Hand
That's-
over camera.
That's actually that's amazing. I love that. The idea of Jimothy like editing this Wikipedia of the Dead Sun's adventure. God, I wish like we had the time.
That's why all
Actually
the
do
numbers
that,
are fucked
yeah.
up is because Jimothy actually wrote the adventure.
God.
And you can't remember the stats.
So you guys are in this room, obviously. It is incredibly quiet, but you have the information that you need, and this leg of the adventure in the Foundry is now considered complete.
Okay, so before we leave, like you said, this is like a library with lots of books. Can I search through these books to see if there's anything additionally interesting? I'm sure Pax would want to also as a Xenoseeker.
Yeah, if there's anything heavy that I can hit someone with, I kind of need that.
So I'm going to tell you that you can, and the things that you learn will be restricted to the things that I can make up right now, because there is nothing in this book about what the other books are. They're just all these.
Oh yeah, we wouldn't be able to read them either because it's like the dead Kishaline language, right?
You can read that.
Oh, I could read them. Yeah.
Yeah. So correct. We could not read it. You could read it.
Right.
But I mean, I guess if you really wanted to, I could let you take a couple minutes to just like download a copy of a couple topics that you're interested in. We can apply that to something later.
Yeah, probably. I like Raj would most likely be interested in anything that has to do with like biomechanical science and like, you know, like you said, like they tore apart this thing somehow. So anything about like mechanics would most, you know, like this culture's. They went from like a high technology society to throwing rocks and shooting arrows at us. So
so you want you want to find out like what actually happened to the Kishali.
Yeah.
Okay, that one's easy. Okay.
Do I gotta make any checks for that or what?
No, you just do it. But
Okay.
I'm saying
sweet.
that's all the information you're allowed to get, and I will get back to you on that. So
Okay.
the biomechanical science, the future mechanics, things that you want to learn, we'll find a way to apply that later. You might just get a bonus to 1 or 2 engineering checks, maybe because you're going to Kishali installations that are going to be around this gate. Like the next place that you're going, I assume, is Kishali centric.
That's what I figured after you told us that, like, hey, this is what's actually going on. So
Could I just take Xavra?
Like its body.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm a Xenoseeker. This is a mostly intact Kish who was kicking our ass. I could perform an autopsy and take a skull and boil it and then display it. Figure out what makes him tick, how to kill him easier next time. I know what I do.
Perform an autopsy, and then you're just like using the tongs at a 7-Eleven hot dog machine on the ship.
It's just a corpse blade sword. Just ticking around in there.
He's got bones.
He's got bones. He's got blood. He's got everything I got.
I think the gun wound killed him.
Oh God, great. Yes, I mean, if you really wish, you may. I will let you do that. Yeah. And that your Xenoseeker thing is going to come up at the end of the session. There is suddenly a big heavy book connected to your belt that has runes on it and is made of some sort of star metal, and we will find out what that means in a little bit.
There's Gray's Anatomy. It's new medical textbook for PAX.
Okay. So, Pax, you're going to drag Xavra's body back?
Yep.
Okay. So your two options are basically to go back to your ship and leave, or to go back to see the Herald and then go back to your ship and leave. There was no real... You didn't promise that you were going to go back or anything after you were done. There was no indication that you should have come back, but it is an option that I wanted to remind you that you could do.
Well, I'm not saying that we shouldn't go back, but I probably shouldn't bring the corpse of Xavra back with us.
Nope.
So we should stop at the ship first.
Okay. So you're going to drop the corpse off and then go to the place, or are you just going to skip the place entirely?
I mean, we shouldn't skip the place entirely, right?
Yeah, I'm with you. We should go back.
Oh no, everybody's frozen.
Whoa,
Tell Jimothy
no.
not to touch the corpse.
Hmm?
Quick move. Yeah, we'll just tell Jimothy not to touch the corpse
That was really
and go back.
Okay. Let me switch this screen real quick. So you put it in the med bay, which is also the hollow bay.
Yep. Which is going to make playing Fortnite weird for Jimothy.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure we said that's where he does it.
So it takes the better part of the day to carry the corpse of Xavra back to the Spacewave Maiden and then make it back to the community center. As you arrive, again, the community is reverent to your return. They are very aware of when you show up to the field surrounding it, and they are standing up and turning and stopping what they're doing and looking at you.
Okay.
And each other time, you've sort of just made your way directly back to Harold Zale's office. Office, meditation area, whatever. She is there, as she has been every other time, sitting in a chair with her eyes closed. But this time, she's sitting there, and she has that symbol of Calavet floating in front of her, and she's just sitting there meditating on it. She hears you come in, and she stops, and the symbol stops floating, and it's tied to a chain around her neck. And she excitedly stands up and greets you as you come in the door. Obviously, she's going to ask you what happened. What do you want to tell her? So you come in and she says, she's very excited to see you, obviously, and she says, please, tell me what happened. Tell me of your adventure. You went to the Foundry.
I'm going to defer to Captain for this one.
I liked the other adventures more, I'll be honest. This one wasn't so hot. I mean, it was important, but I don't know, the ghost hallway was cool. I think you guys would agree. Remember when I pretended to be the... That's not important right now.
What did you do? You pretended to be who? I'm sorry? I think you left that
Nothing.
part out of the story you told us.
Pretended to be a better captain.
What happened with Xavra?
We couldn't come to a diplomatic conclusion with Xavra. He was staunch in his beliefs, and he truly wanted to follow through on his beliefs in the ancients and staying right by his people, and that's respectable. He fought valiantly. I almost died. I didn't like that. Made me reevaluate him as kind of a jerk, but nobody's nerfed, as they say where I'm from.
She doesn't get it because like she knows common, but like she doesn't have the the joke doesn't pan out in the same way.
It's just Space Devil laughing his ass off in a corner.
Over Kishaline, I try to clumsily explain it. Nobody's nerfed.
Make a diplomacy check, Raj.
Oh boy, I hope I fuck this up.
Oh no.
Oh
no.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. She gets it, but you don't explain it in a way that it makes it funny to her. But now she does understand what you meant. So when
I
you
explained it exactly like somebody in the comments on Reddit would explain a joke.
Yes, exactly. So she is very, very upset when you tell her that you killed Xavra. She says, I know that Xavra was a fanatic, and I know that he deeply believed that what he was doing was right. I believe that Xavra would have given you no choice.
Okay.
But it is also regrettable that the 3 other Kish that were with him followed him to such an end.
We let one live, right?
No, I killed them all.
What, the one with the dogs?
Hi,
Oh
Becky.
no, we let her back
Oh,
keep
no,
live.
you're right, that one. But she was doing something else.
Yeah.
The ones in the room with him, I killed all of them.
Oh yeah. But
And
we
there's
did
like
spare.
She's like, Hi, Becky lives? And
Yes.
Xavra is dead. That is an interesting development. Well, hopefully, without Xavra's aggressive counsel, perhaps the chieftain will be, in time, more likely to see reason to the plight that put us here in the first place.
I will say Becky was more concerned about the welfare of her animals than, protecting Xavra himself. So
That seems
Very good
appropriate for...
yeah, that's why we spared her.
That said, if you think she'll be a problem, we could go back out there and finish the job.
No, that won't be necessary. I believe that she will return to Chieftain Hoifek and attempt to reintegrate herself in whatever capacity that she should. I think in the absence of Xavra's aggressive counsel, that perhaps the chieftain will eventually see reason, and we will be able to coexist as 2 separate communities of Kish.
You are correct. When you kill the leader of an extremist group, typically the followers just disappear back into the culture. They assimilate, if you will. There is never any problems after that.
I feel like you're talking about something else.
Yes, the Skidamander actually on Vesk 3.
and what is a Skittermander?
A Skidamander is a very helpful little guy.
Guy. That is how the Vesk would view an entire species.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The interesting thing about Skittermanders is that the Vesk started landing on Vesk 3, otherwise known as, I think it's called Skitter Chunk or Otter Chunk.
No, it's called Vesk 3.
It's called Vesk 3, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's Etter Chunk, maybe. And they start landing on Vesk 3, and they start going around and doing all these installations of war, and they start encroaching on Skittermander territory, and then the Skittermanders didn't do anything.
They literally landed and were like, "We're going to take you over," and the Skittermander are like, "Can we help with that?"
Yeah.
Wasn't that like they just said, "Oh,
Yeah.
okay," and then
Yeah,
just
they were
started
like,
helping.
Bring us to your leader so we can take charge. All right.
Yeah, literally, that's exactly what happened.
You want to take charge? Awesome. How can we best transition our government to you?
That's literally exactly what happened. They were so excited to just be a part of whatever the Vesk had going on, new friends, that they just were like, yeah, okay, cool.
And technically, the Skittermander won that war, not because the Vesk don't run Skittermander, but because they were so frustrated that there was no one to fight, they just sort of gave up.
Yeah, they never had a war. It was called, I think they called it, it might have been one of the ones that they called like the Silent War or something. Oh no, that was the Swarm thing. But anyway, we're getting away from it. Lore dump be damned. But anyway, Harold Zale says that, hopefully in time they will be able to repair the rift between the Kish communities. And while I've given you as much as I can never stop giving you thanks for repairing this blight in our community. And there's kind of a pause, and she says, and I assume that this means that you will be leaving.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
I would be interested in seeing more liaisons from your society. While I don't intend to leave Istamok, and I don't think any of the Kish here would intend to leave, I think it would be beneficial to us. I think it would be benefit. Hold your fucking horses. We're getting to that. I said everybody gets an epilogue. I do think it would be beneficial if we could make some friends that were similar to you.
Well, if you follow Zib Beverage on what we call social media,
He pulls out a cell phone.
Yeah.
You got it.
Talavet is the god of stories, so Harold Zale has found her way to space Instagram stories.
I whispered to Captain, you can get so many new followers right now.
Yeah, 20. They're all here.
Yeah, you don't understand how the markets work.
Yeah,
Please.
Zib
Don't
currently has
worry about
Zib has 200 million followers, and that's not that great.
You could have 100% penetration on this planet.
Yeah,
That's true. It is important to have a really strong core of people that are into your content.
It is. Yeah, you have to give it to the forever fans. But
it'd be great if they left. So it could spread that hype around.
Yeah, just go do
Come
something.
to a convention, maybe.
Yeah, please go outside. Please scroll youtube.com/@deadsundays on a piece of paper, swallow it, poop it out, take it to the doctor, and then hopefully the doctor will be like, "What is this?" That's a joke for
Don't
people
take your
who-
poop to the doctor.
No, sometimes you should. Anyway, come on, we gotta hurry up. We're out of time.
Poop there.
So she says that she would like to make contact with the Starfinder Society once you return to, or can send somebody else from Absalom Station. That is up to you guys to agree or disagree to. You can either tell her yes or no.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. We have a contact here too, right?
It would be Harold Zale. Yeah, the other person is not quite suited for diplomatic work.
Oh, I was thinking of the person you said wasn't appropriate for diplomat.
You probably were, yes. Yeah, yes. The only other person that seems to show any explicit interest in the four of you and where you come from is eccentric and demanding in a way that I had not expected. But I also think that they would not be interested in seeing as much as you have shown us. Perhaps just contacts, but they do live here, and as most Kish would be. I'm sorry, now I'm distracted. ADD brain. Yeah. So she says that she wants to make contact with the Starfinder Society.
Yeah, all right.
But she has obviously, all of the Kish around you are thanking you again. Zib, I'm going to give you the opportunity to make one diplomacy check to tell a really good tale of the fight with Xavra. You don't actually have to do it. You just have to roll the check. Because Talavet Talavet is the god of stories, and the way that they have founded this new community is by telling stories of ancient Kish to themselves, which makes their bond with Talavet stronger. It makes Talavet stronger. So by sharing this story would be a token of goodwill. You can either re-roll that or add your thing.
God damn it.
God damn it. So we'll just add that to your fame score in a double. We'll double that and add it to your fame score.
Contributing this mid-story to this culture
Yeah.
for the rest of time.
I'm trying to find a gif of C-3PO telling stories to Ewoks, but apparently it doesn't exist on Discord. So.
That seems like a missed opportunity. Okay. So you guys leave the community center and go back to the spaceship. Now, when you told the story, you let everybody know that you were leaving. So while you're kind of making not amends, but when you're kind of getting yourself together and leaving the community center, you notice that there's not as many people in the community center as there were when you entered. You make your way back to the Spacewave Maiden, and the path up the docking bay to the ship is lined with Kish from the community center. They are standing there to see you off, and they have made a path of dried flowers and effigies to mark your path as you walk back to your spaceship.
Oh, that's really nice.
It's definitely appropriate. We are their saviors.
Well, I don't think that's true.
It's not untrue.
I mean, we haven't saved anybody yet, really.
We have solved the cultural differences on this planet.
Yeah.
Did we?
I believe
Sure.
so, yes. We killed the extremist.
Right, and... Right.
We did fix their holy sites.
That's
And
true.
is there a medical facility?
Yeah.
You gave them healthcare, Captain. You gave them healthcare.
And we also established formal relations with the Starfinder Society.
You gave them.
So I'd call this a big win. And as
Yeah.
you guys get to the... What's that?
Saviors. Only Zib could go to Kish.
What?
Like only Nixon could go to China. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Oh, no.
Thumbs down.
Oh no.
Everybody
No,
just like that.
Bad.
It's supposed to be bad. Like none of what I'm saying is a positive. If it sounds that way, you're wrong.
I do not...
PAX
I
has a
don't know
bunch
how
of
to
confusing
express...
things.
I don't know how to express the anti-colonial sentiment in Zib's mind. Because I don't think they really get it. They're just like...
Is Zib the influencer conflicted now with their the raison d'etre and then the consequences of their actions?
I love sewing. Can't stand reaping.
It's fine when you travel around with a species that is the colonizer species.
So each of you is now going to have a very small epilogue. I'm going to give you some information that is going to lead into some of the things that we're going to be doing next month, in the next 2 months, when we start to do book 5, which is going to be called Dead Sundays Enhanced, because it is going to take a lot of the stuff from Starfinder Enhanced and apply it to this last Dead Suns book. And a lot of what we're doing is basically the redistribution of wealth in forms of liquid currency and items and narrative spaceship combat. Those are the two big things that we're going to be doing, as well as new uses for resolve points, which I think is really interesting.
Ooh.
So, we'll do Pax's first. Everybody walks onto the ship. Pax, before you walk up the stairs, you notice to your right, standing on the edge of the platform, because it is this diamond platform in a circle that just kind of hangs in the clouds, is a mysterious figure peering out into the sunset, his cape billowing in the wind, revealing a pair of hailstorm pistols. You are inclined to talk to him for some reason.
Hi, Space Devil.
You know I can't go with you, right?
Oh,
Pax just waits for a second.
Oh, but ever why not?
Pax, you make a compelling argument, but my place is here.
Not what I meant, Space Devil. Why?
My people here need me.
You're right. They do need you here. We're fine without you.
He turns around and faces you, and he's crying. And he says, he says, "You've taught me so much, and I hope to see you again. But please don't make this hard."
I will do my best.
You're tearing me apart.
Space Devil, I believe this is too hard for even me to say goodbye. Perhaps you should just go.
You think you're right?
Yes, Triune forbid the others see you. It would break their hearts.
You're right. I can't be the hero that they need, and I must be the hero that Isamak deserves.
You are correct. You cannot be the hero.
So he walks away, and as he gets underneath the wing, he goes, "I do want to say one more thing." And he pulls,
okay.
and he says, "Do you think this is cool?" And he pulls both of his pistols out, and he spins them like a cowboy, like that scene in Tombstone where he's flipping the cup.
Okay, time out. I'm gonna DM here for a second.
Okay.
Roll dexterity.
Okay. Oh man, hold on. Could you have done that the whole time? I didn't know you could just.
No, you were trying to trick. I'm not even making you roll
DM
dexterity.
now.
Okay, Ryan's the DM now. That's fine. What do you want out of me? Sleight of hand?
Yeah. You know what? Go ahead. Give me sleight of hand.
What's the
You
DC?
have to beat a 10. I'm gonna make it easy. You know, these aren't hair triggers.
Oh, okay. Are you sure?
And yeah, roll it twice because it's 2 guns. Okay, that's fair. They do not go off. You successfully rotate around your hands a couple times, catch them in a really cool way, and put them right back into your sheath or holster. Congratulations.
I was hoping he'd fail, so it'd be like the friend from 90210 who was in the first season, and then you didn't see for 4 seasons, and then he shot himself doing that. So,
Yeah. No, I was gonna go Plaxico Burris on him. Like it was bad.
Acts. It's been real, and then he walks away down the docking bay. Pax.
Yeah.
There is a large, heavy book made of some kind of star metal with a large lock on it that has some runes intricately inscribed into its cover. And suddenly, it is not beeping. Beeping's the wrong word. Glowing isn't the right. It's pulsing. Pulsing is a good word.
Pulsing. Well, I'm gonna open it. I'm not gonna bring it on the ship to open it. I'll open it away from the ship because pulsing might mean explode.
Pulsing does not mean explode, luckily, because this book is going to be very helpful for you as a Xenoseeker. You open it, and you can see on the first page, which was blank, you see on the first page, which is blank, the word Kish, and it's in bold, and it's underlined. And then after that, all this information that you've learned about the Kish and their physiology starts to fill out on the page. And you flip the page, and you see something that says Aracor, which is the snake that you fought, in bold, and it's underlined. And it starts to fill out all the information that you've learned about the Aracor. And as you're flipping through, you realize that this book is writing itself full of the information that you have learned of all of the creatures that you fought. And once I actually
gave me a Pokedex.
The hostess gave, yes, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
That was my exact thought, was you have a space Pokedex, and what this will do is it will allow you to make untrained checks to identify creatures, and the more creature of some type that you have recorded, you will get a bonus to that check.
Oh, hell yeah. I immediately flipped to the Yosoki page. Is any of it filled out?
I mean, it would, yeah. I mean, you've met, Android, Yosoki, Shirin, Human, Gish, Eoxian, Alibrian, Ghoul. Like, you've met all kinds of different creatures. I'm going to make a list of all of them, and I'm going to tell you what kind of bonus that will give you, but we won't get to that until next season.
Sounds good.
It weighs 2 bulk, by the way.
2 bulk. All right, I will add
which
that.
means it's extremely heavy.
Yeah, it's got all the knowledge that I have. So
right,
of
which
course
is,
it would,
which is an amount. So let's go to Zib. Let's do Zib and Jimothy. So we've been working in the past couple years of building you up this fame score, and initially we were going to have it so that people would recognize you on the street and you could gain some kind of bonus. What we didn't realize was that once you reached a certain level, that your background would give you that ability just because. So I sat on it for the last book, and I have decided that you're going to continue building your fame score, and you are going to unlock influencer perks. The first thing that you have unlocked is going to, which you'll get next season, is going to be a liquid credit amount. I think it's like 3,000 or 5,000 credits. But you're also going to get a branded influencer discount. Basically, you're going to get a per diem where they cover half of your consumable cost, which means that on select purchases, you will be able to buy grenades, ammunition, and supplies at half price. This
Things
will
are going to
continue.
get real silly.
Things are going to get real silly. This will continue
Yeah.
as you work with Jimothy to build your following. I think once or twice we are going to, we're going to cut a promo for one of the manufacturing companies. I think that would be really fun. But if you work your way up, basically, once you get 75% of the way there, you're going to get a branded weapon, which is you have to have on you at all times. And then you're going to get, if we won't make it this far, but the end all goal being to be a very high level adventurer with a lot of money using branded weapons and armor with your branded influencer discount. That is some of the stuff that you'll be using with your brand new special camera, which is activated as a swift action and lets you see. It's so funny because it gets chroma keyed out. So you have to make sure that, like, I think I had written into it, I'm not finished it yet, but I have written into the rules of, like, clip it and the fame score that you have to have it all the time, and it has to be in the background of everything, or you'd, like, suddenly lose all the bonuses. So that's something that you and Jimothy will be working on next season. Let's go to Raj. Raj, you hear the captain and Jimothy having their conversation, and you walk back to your room because you know that there's a package for you. And in this room is a box with a slip on it that says... to Horatio from the cruises. And it is a package from Absalom Station from your parents. If you remember, one of the things that we said was that they saved up and bought you that drow armor for when you graduated from the Economerium, the Technomancer school. Mm-hmm. One of the things we're going to be doing next season is, instead of getting liquid rewards or a physical item, you're going to get an upgrade kit. Very similar to what Clara got from the hostess when you guys were in the library. So you have this upgrade kit for this drow armor that you can spend a little bit of time putting together, and then I'm going to give you an item that you make.
Yay, that's cool.
It is called the Cruise Diffractor. It is level 9 armor, I think. Yes, it is level 9 armor, and if you go into the short description...
oh, that's really useful, yeah. That's really neat. Okay.
I'm looking at the wrong one. If you go to the short description, you will see that it is made out of a special material. So basically, they sent you a bunch of things to upgrade your armor, and some of the things that they sent you were a enhancement metal that you can weave through the fabric of your armor, and it will increase the caster level for a lot of the spells that you cast. Yeah. It will help with your spells. Additionally, it's very good armor.
Yeah. Mechanically, I totally get how that works. It's like, for the sake of math, you treat it as one level higher,
right,
of the spell, but like any checks against it, it's the base level.
Correct.
But then when it's like, yeah, okay, that's really neat.
So things last longer, and they can go further, range and duration.
Okay. Yeah, so for anything that where I has like variable spell slots, it's always one high. I can always not nudge it one higher, I guess.
Correct.
Okay. That's really neat.
Additionally, there is so there's a terminal in everybody's room. And when you get in there, Shepard's face pops up on the terminal. He can kind of do this, which is concerning, but it has never been a problem because he's a person. He's a sentient person, so he understands privacy and things like that. And he turns himself onto the screen and he says, Horatio, I have a problem. There is something in this ship that I cannot touch. There is something buried in some of the programming of the Spacewave Maiden that pushes me away when I try to get to it. And I've tracked it throughout the ship, and there are several nodes in the Spacewave Maiden that I may need you to interact with and help me unlock these pieces of something that are locked within the engineering and computer bowels of the ship. I don't know if you really noticed, but I wasn't very active in your last adventure. I could have been calling you and running scans, and I could have been, but I was incredibly distracted by this piece of data, this data module, this node inside of essentially me that I cannot access. And I have decided that I'm going to need outside help to do so.
Okay.
So this is going to represent your personal quest for the next season. You are going to be so while Zib and Pax's quests are active, they're doing things like they're clipping things, they're recording things, they're adding numbers to things constantly. You will and when we get to Clara's, you and Clara will be doing downtime activities to further your quests and gain bonuses in certain things.
Okay. I was wondering how my career track would work in this, but yeah, that fits. So
something akin to that, yeah. And I haven't exactly decided what you're going to be doing or what the rewards are going to be, but they are going to be centered around helping Shepard unlock these pieces of the Maiden so that he can analyze and try to put these pieces together.
Sounds good. Yeah.
So the last person that we're come to is Clara.
You get a bigger gun.
Yay!
Even
that's
bigger.
That's my
More
personal
gun.
quest and a personal quest. Great job, everybody.
Clara.
A bigger gun.
So Pax and Raj share a room. While Raj is doing this, I think that's been established that Pax and Raj share a room.
Yeah, we were watching space wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so
And
sorry, Rob.
At the time, Clara and Jin had shared a room. Zib gets their own room because they're the captain. They sleep in the captain's quarters. And Jimothy doesn't need a room. If he wants to lay down, he just makes a bed in the hollow bay, but he doesn't sleep because he's
Not anymore.
because he's a skeleton child. Right. We forgot about that. Good thing you didn't show the ship off.
Yeah.
Clara, everybody is doing their thing, and you've been kind of in this. You've been in this adventure against your will. This wasn't really something that you had really intended on doing. A lot of it started after you guys stole the Spacewave Maiden from the Drift. Stole is a strong word because the person who owned it did give it to you just 75 years after they died. And ever since then, things have been weird. You've been taking precog levels, you've been having headaches and nightmares, which were alleviated a little bit by the hostess, but they were never cured. And on your bed is a small paperback notebook. Not a notebook, I'm sorry. A small paperback book. And it has the title, Meditations for Temporal Maladies. And it is a downtime activity that you will be able to do to unwind some of the timelines for you and gain some sort of bonus to your precog abilities. I haven't exactly...
You're gonna make me go on a journey of self-discovery. Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna learn to meditate.
Yeah. It is going... So, not entirely. As you pick up the book, you at first are just like, wow. I'm gonna have to do homework. I'm gonna meditate, and you realize that what it actually is it is a meditation, but it is a meditation that will put you in tune with the timelines, and you will be working to untangle them.
Oh, cool.
Because they are, for you, from your perception, tangled, and that's why you're getting all of these headaches. So there will be something that you will be able to do finally to exist in these like nexus points that you have been existing in that have given you such pain and heartache and nightmares. And hopefully after a series of time, you will gain some sort of insight into your precog abilities, and you will be able to get a full night's sleep for the first time in a long time.
Woo!
So that will be your personal quest for Enhanced. And all of those things will have times that you can put points into, and then you will gain some sort of bonus. I've explained some of them. And the only thing left for you guys to do, really, is put in the coordinates for the Gate of 12 Suns and activate the Drift Engine. So if there's anything else that you guys would like to do or add or ask me or yell out of the side of the ship to a lonely man walking away from it as his duster blows in the wind.
Don't call us.
I don't give a fuck if I go blind. I don't need to see the price tag anyway.
Captain, we should probably invite Space Devil along with us.
No, I already yelled at him.
No, he's gone.
Flow at him.
No, he left.
Fuck that dude. Punch it.
Yeah, so fuck that dude. Punch it.
Clara punches it.
Clara punches it. You take off. You leave the atmosphere. You activate the drift drive. You are on a course to the next system that you have to go to where the Gate of the 12 Suns is. It's going to take days to get there, because even though drift travel is faster, it is going to still take an amount of time. We will decide how long it takes and what happens along the way when we come back in February. Okay? Everybody good? Okay.
Yeah, man.
So, if you are watching us right now and you want to go back and watch all of our previous episodes, you can go to our YouTube page. If you would like to fuck around with us on the internet, mostly Twitter, but a couple of others as well, you can follow us on Twitter and on Blue Sky and on Linktree and whatever. If you're interested in Starfinder and you want to find some of the things that I have written to expand your games, you can go to my Starfinder Infinite Creator page and download one of those. There's a great holiday adventure in there that I wrote last year, which will be getting a small update next week just to dot some T's and cross some I's and make sure that everything's in the right place. And if there's nothing else, I think that now is the time where we are going to look at the camera and wave and say goodbye. We will be back in February. Check all of our socials and our YouTube page communities thing to know when we'll be back. We're looking at the first Sunday in February. That'll be the first recording, and then it'll be posted on that Thursday. So now is the time where everybody looks at the camera and waves to say goodbye. I know you already did it. Everybody look at the camera and wave to say goodbye. Goodbye! All right, let's do some credits. Zib Beverage was played by Steph. Pax Duro was played by Ryan. Clara247 was played by Beck. And Horatio Raj Cruz was played by Ian. I played everybody else. This is a list of all the programs that I use to make this show. Please check them out. Please subscribe to their premium tiers. Please look up their Patreons. Please download them for free. Please tell your friends about them. Please give them the shout out that they deserve. And then please join us next season. Join us for Dead Sundays Enhanced. It'll be a very good time. There will be a couple of small production changes, but it'll be so much smoother. Well, not so much smoother, just smoother. So please enjoy this fake commercial for... Nope. Please enjoy this real commercial for a fake restaurant.
When you're coming from the black, you want a place that reminds you of home. You want traditional foods like our Reaxians cadaver digits, fresh fried, heavy recycled, or tacos made the Spathany way, flavored with real asteroid sauce. With quality fine enough for the syndicate, but at prices any corporate collar can afford. So after you dock, head over to the Eye. We're open all cycle, every cycle, ready to treat you like family, hive mind, or brood clutch. Spacies, you're gonna like the food you eat from the restaurant that I own.